What? Hello? Fuck! Cameras, why?
No.
Wait, what do you mean they didn't fix themselves from last stream?
I thought I did it right. You know what? You know what? I'm okay with Danny being in multiple spots. But
know,
I feel like Chad is as well.
You know what you should actually do, like dead ass, is you should just make an overlay where the names are just at the bottom and you just have frames.
Yeah, I should.
You say that like Offbeat's the one who makes the overlay.
I'm just saying in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And I need you more than ever.
The thing is, when I make stuff in Procreate, I am very bad at making layers. Figuring out
Can't
how
relate.
I
I'm a
use
layer
layers
fucking
is
god.
a journey. So is my brother. Truly, he uses like 3 layers total in his art.
I mean, I use several layers. I think
Tyler.
That's uncomfy.
I think
Yeah, Tyler is like legit though. Tyler went to art school. He studied. He got his shit together. You know, like
I do
so
think
good.
going to art school helps you develop very good practices around
know, it
like
helped
using
him.
software. No, because same. And like I was even talking at work about like file management and like storing things, and I was like, yeah, I'm like good at that because they literally like you had to do this shit in school, so they would grade your stuff.
Valid. Well, yeah, he's very good with keeping things super organized. He uses about 3 layers on a project, and it'll be so detailed too. Like it's
Either way, I appreciate this.
Yeah,
but we got a lot to get through tonight. Because holy fuck did shit hit the fan last week. Hello! My name is Offbeat Outlaw. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok right here under the exact same name. I recently posted a new video on the top 20 multi-classes in Baldur's Gate 3. I use he, they pronouns. I'm the game master this evening.
The Game Master?
The game master.
That's what it sounded like.
Meow. Show me your gays. I master them all.
Wait, can I make a request? Can you please not start with me today?
We'll start where I plan on starting. Amelia, you
Okay.
introduce yourself.
Okay, great.
Hi, I'm Amelia Som, the person who always goes first anyways. You can find me most places at Amelia Som or by going to links.ameliasom.com. And starting on Monday, you can hear me on the hit podcast Unprepared Casters. If you've watched me here in God Killer or here in Paperwork Pantheon and you thought, wow, I want to watch Amelia play someone who also fights and kills gods and gets a bunch of curses, boy, would you like this next arc of Unprepared Casters as we play God Killer.
And also, aren't you now taking over the other half of Unprepared Casters?
Yeah.
Yeah, as though that's like such a casual thing to take over.
Well, I mean, this arc is just me and Haley, so.
Well, yeah. I just mean the podcast in general, taking over half of that. Unprepared Casters is so huge. Anyway,
is.
I wanted to celebrate it for you, even if you won't brag about it on screen. I will.
Much appreciated. Now it's your turn, Brooke.
I am Brooklyn Tuesday, and I'm still doing my makeup. Danny!
You know me.
That we do. That we do. I thought I fixed my sound settings last time. I think I've got them now. Bit quiet. I hope this is fixed. This should be better. This should be better.
At the very least, your sound's no longer actively evil.
Hopefully.
Knocking on wood.
Knocking on wood. It turns out I had a weird setting enabled on StreamYard where it was like, do you mind if we fuck with you? We'll do that. Because we can do that.
Wait,
for
what
you.
was the setting?
It's allowed to
Fuck with
automatically
Mike.
adjust volume. I thought it would automatically adjust on StreamYard's end, but it actually goes into your computer settings and adjusts it. I turned that off.
That's so dumb.
I
That
know,
is-
right?
Okay, hold on. In certain cases, that is super useful, but I think it's more for like business meetings because it like balances everyone's audio.
Yeah, maybe.
But when you've already balanced the audio, that's messed up.
when you're hooked up to the fucking audio interface, that setting should just be
Yeah.
automatically shot. But
Yeah.
anyway, this week is going to be one hell of a trip. I have spent the past 2 weeks thinking very hard about what's happening as a result of the decisions of last week.
I started to think about it, and then I couldn't handle that, so I just put it in a little box and forgot about it, so I could function in my day-to-day life.
Nice. Oh, that goes
Yeah.
in the vault. Kerplunk. So when we last left off, the party had made some decisions.
Godfrey made great fun.
As a result of several curses.
As per usual.
That as a result of a curse that A's had incurred, Beatrice learned everything A's knows. A's knows a lot. And one of the things that A's knows is how to navigate extra-dimensional space with great speed and efficiency. Because A's is a member of the Fae, and not just any member of the Fae, they are a high-ranking member of the Fae, with a Fae spirit locked deep inside their chest. Oh boy, the sound is still being actively evil because of StreamYard. I will kill you, StreamYard.
What if StreamYard's kind of nice?
What if StreamYard was dead?
What if I killed it? What would you do then? I'll just keep this open and keep upping it in case it fucks with me again. Either way, Beatrice learned everything. Navigated through the divine contract. Navigated to the domain of truth. Found a young Ziz busily working and skewered him on a spear of bone. I believe it was, I don't remember who entered first.
Me.
Viari.
Viari ran in first and tried their best and was immediately told by Alistair, get Adamus and get out. I am destroying truth. A's was then informed and they appeared. And they had not managed their actions and spell slots effectively. When they arrived in truth, they were out of 7th level spell slots, meaning they had no escape. Viari saw the struggling Z's and tried her best to save them. They used every ability in their arsenal, but it simply was not enough. And Beatrice took Z's. A's made a plea bargain with the entity with the Fae Spirit of Space to be anywhere but here, and left. Viari did their best, but they too left at the last minute before being destroyed from existence.
What?
You left.
Oh,
You left before being
sorry. I
destroyed.
thought you were saying I was destroyed from existence. I misunderstood that. Sorry.
Before being destroyed from existence.
No, yeah, you know what? Yep.
Godfried was there. He has a dog.
No, I wasn't. I was in the coffee room.
I mean, like, as in you were just kind of there for the episode.
Godfrey was there. And Godfrey was there.
Godfrey made
Just
great
kind of
choices.
there for the episode. I do believe that a lot of the biggest points of action began because of Godfrey.
They got a little all of Godfrey's good decisions in the first half of the episode did get overshadowed by everyone else's shit luck.
Yeah. Godfrey did
Valid.
sneak out of a boss fight with only one player death by stealing a dog, which honestly is a pretty great resource for the party. Not only is it a high-ranking warlock, they're a high-ranking chaos warlock who seems to like Godfrey and would be very amicable to cooperation.
They're an angel.
They are an angel.
I can't wait till my friends get back so I can show them my dog.
Let us start in Alistair's room.
Thank God.
Godfried, Viari, you are there. Alistair is silent.
I thought you said you were starting with eggs.
I said I'll start with who I want. I have planned this for 2 weeks. We are doing my
Okay,
plan.
I'm not ready. Okay.
Would you be ready 30 minutes from now?
What?
Would you be ready 30 minutes from now? I don't think you would be. I think no matter when I come back to this point, it's not gonna go great. I'm not gonna lie.
Why are we in Alistair's office? What happened?
Alistair's head is in his hands.
Do you need an ibuprofen?
Truth has been destroyed. Beatrice
What?
has stolen Z's. A's is nowhere to be found. And she knows how to sneak into the divine contract. And she has a simulacrum copy of Viari. At this point in time, I am unsure of what takes more precedent. Recovering the simulacrum, / destroying it, finding A's, or finishing the mission. I'm not going to admonish any of you for mistakes or whatnot. It's hard to know what to do in troubling times. But we need to act. We need to act fast and with precision. And we must make exclusively correct choices. We cannot afford even the slightest screw-up. Gottfried.
Did Ace die?
No.
Okay.
If A's had been erased from existence, I would have been aware. A's is missing. There's a difference. I cannot see them anymore. Before I demolished Truth, they blipped away. I know not where they went. My guess is they made some type of deal with the Face Spirit of Space, and they were sent somewhere. We know that they would have to be in existence in some place. I don't think they are in the Order contract, but I have sealed off knowledge of that for a bit so that it's harder to break in. Gottfried.
Permission to start scheming, sir.
You may start scheming. Would you mind doing so quickly and quietly for a moment while I talk to Viari as they have a question? Viari, yes.
Can you do that thing to me like you did to Z's and get all the information that I know out so that we can start changing things?
What do you mean?
You know, when you like unzipped Z's and all of the information came out and then you checked everything that he knew? Can you do that to me? And then we'll figure out everything that I know and then we can change things that I know to make it wrong, to outdate her information.
Viari, I appreciate the offer, but I'm going to assume that she knows everything. Because you know a lot. I'm going to assume rather than assuming she only knows a portion of this, even if she only knows what you know, I think it's a liability at this point. I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to use a few of our facilities at the very least. That this is what I'm going to be working on in the meantime, what you figure out what to do on your end. I need access to the dreaming, but briefly. They're going to be used for a moment to rewrite portions of the divine contract. Incorporate them slightly so that the dreaming can be changeable. We'll use it to en masse change things. The dreaming is a unique space in which simultaneous change can occur en masse. It doesn't need direct input. Viari, if you're willing, may I have some of your power so that I may rewrite the divine contract? Okay. Thank you. Next, depending on what you do, I have some things at my arsenal for your disposal. Gottfried, permission to scheme granted.
Yeah, scheming time. All right, can I tell you my scheme?
Yes.
Okay, A's, we can only assume is somewhere in all of existence. And obviously, using the spell Find Creature, Identify Whatnot, is not going to work unless we're on the same plane of existence as them. How many planes of existence are there, Alistair?
Too many.
Too many. How many VRs do we have? Too many. We send a VR to each plane to cast Find Creature to track down A's. If they're not on all these planes, we could assume they're in the chaos side of the contract, which means that the only place we could not track them down. If we cannot find them on any plane of existence, once all the VRs go to them, no A's. Second, We need to find that VR simulacrum because if we don't, we are screwed because they can lie on the contract. They know everything Age knows. We can't fix that.
Not
That is
necessarily.
fucked.
They can't lie on the contract. It's a simulacrum of VRE. If it had the power of VRE, then it would be a different story, but VRE's the only god of lies. And that title holds power, so we are safe on that front.
Okay. Regardless, VR knows a lot about our side of the contract, a lot of our plans, a lot of our powers. We need to get rid of it. They have what Age knows. We can't stop that. We can't let them get to what VR knows, and we need to move fast.
So you think extracting and destroying the VRE simulacrum takes precedent?
I think so. While we have all of the other VRs go to every single plane of existence and cast Find Creature or Locate Creature, we need to. That's how we find A's. And if they're not on any plane of existence, they're on the Chaos side of the contract. That's the only place where we could not. That's the only place they could be if they are not in any plane of existence.
And what if Ace is on the Chaos side? That's the god of time, not just a simulacrum. Wouldn't that be more important?
Well, we could assume that the simulacrum would also be on the Chaos side. So once the VRAs let us know, if they're on the Chaos side, then we take care of it. We find A's. Because then once we're there, I can cast Locate Creature.
Al, does rewriting the contract rewrite the Chaos side as well?
Somewhat. There will be things that will be changed in response. It
Will
doesn't
Beatrice know?
Beatrice will be aware that information is rapidly changing, which means that she will probably be working even harder and faster to rewrite to get what she can. But if we don't do this now, she could launch an attack at any minute.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Godfrey's plan to rule out the Order Pantheon side of things. Make sure that A's is at the very least nowhere here. As for getting into the Chaos side of the contract, I think I have some things that might be useful. I'm giving you each a one-time access to the Divine Armory, my personal weapons. You are not allowed to use these outside of this mission. If you take them and use them anywhere else other than permitted, they will instantly destroy wherever you are. I cannot stress enough how dangerous these are. Don't try to get one over. Don't try to use them for more than what they're worth. They are built into existence, but I think it's necessary. Gottfried.
You're telling a schemer not to scheme, but I'll try not to.
You're allowed to scheme, but scheme within the grounds of this scheme.
But the grounds of reality exist inside of my scheme, and my scheme extends much further beyond.
You're welcome to scheme, just don't be surprised when everything you know disappears with you.
Oh.
At the very least, Gottfried, you see Alistair pulls out a pen. Take this. This is the pen of creation. As you hold it, you find it instantly snaps into your brain. Please pick a stat to set to 30.
You don't say, do you? Well, my strength
Is that the pen
already
you
a 30.
used to write the Divine Contract?
Yes.
I mean, what do we think? Intelligence or charisma? What would deal more damage? Is it my intelligence modifier on Hexblade? No, it's not. There's no
It'd be
intelligence modifier on
charisma.
Hexblade. Charisma?
Charisma.
Charisma will get you more damage. Yes.
All right,
Chorizo.
I am the most charismatic motherfucker ever.
Additionally, this pen instantly writes in your brain its secrets. It speaks in a warm, soothing voice. Hello, Gottfried.
What's up, buds?
I see your head is already full.
There are lots of people in here.
There truly are. Listen, let me tell you how I work. Spells that you normally cast on yourself, I will handle for you. Inscribe a spell you'd like for me to cast for you, and hold its concentration.
I feel like Hexblade's got to be the one, right?
You can pick Spirit Shroud or Shadow Blade.
Oh, I've never used Spirit Shroud in my build. I think I gotta go Spirit Shroud, get that extra damage.
Pick the level.
But it's not a lot because, I'm only dealing...
If you pick a 9th level Spirit Shroud, that's an extra 48 per hit.
Can I choose 9th level Spirit Shroud?
You can choose whatever spell level you want.
I'm choosing 9th level Spirit Shroud then. Let me put this in my notes.
You're welcome.
All right, so how much extra damage is this?
4d8 extra per hit.
4d8 per hit, thank you.
Additionally,
A billion.
whenever you hit somebody, tell me a stat. Tell me a dice. You know what those are, don't you? The things
Dice,
that
yeah.
run the world. Pick one, and I will remove it from their abilities.
Woohoo. Alright. Let me write this down.
Pick the D12.
I am learning so much right now because do you remember that one time where
No. I don't remember. No, it's just because I never remember anything that happened.
I meant
Yeah.
offbeat
Yeah.
where we were playtesting mechanics or whatever and you were like made me fight an aspect of Alistair and you were stealing my fucking dice.
So I remove a dice of any
so
type
mad at
from
you.
their use entirely.
From the target that you strike with me, I will shut down their use. They'll have to pick a different one. A lower one.
Got it.
It's bullshit.
If you pick d6s, that means that they, for their secondary dice, will have to use d4s. The most
Yes.
common damage dice is d8s. You may not pick d20s.
And yeah, you had to remember how we learned that you had to get rid of that.
Do you think
the
I'm not?
D20s
I
thing?
think I'm not keeping that for someone.
Okay, so just to go over this, I don't have to concentrate on a spell, and the spell will be active. So, which is a 9th level Spirit Shroud, which is 4 extra D8 Radiant.
Radiant, necrotic, or cold. You can pick one on the cast.
Got it. Okay. And whenever I hit a creature, I remove a dice type from their use. The target must roll the next lower dice, and I'm not allowed to choose D20s.
Yes.
Cool. Got it.
And for Viari, Alistair pulls off a cloak from his shoulders. You see his very old man shoulders and goes, "This is my cloak. Be careful." And he places it delicately onto your shoulders and ties it up for you. The cloak speaks to you. "Hello, Viari.
Hello.
It's a pleasure to meet you finally. I'm the cloak.
It's nice to meet you too.
You know what stats
Why
are,
does-
right?
Yeah.
Pick your favorite."
Charisma.
Every single damage roll that uses charisma is now doubled.
What?
So that means if you use charisma to deal damage, the damage inflicted is doubled.
And roll. That uses double. Wild. So I should not switch aspects at this point.
Probably not. At least not while wearing this. Pick an effect. Pick your favorite one of these. Anti-magic, exhaustion, embargo.
Embargo.
Once,
You knew that. You knew it was coming.
both are all of them are useful.
Yeah.
On hit, target must make a charisma saving throw or be placed under the effects of embargo. This effect lasts permanently.
Wild.
And last thing for you. Dear Viari. You feel, this one feels weird. You feel as the hood go over your head and a tiny little spike pin it to your skull. But then as this opening happens, you feel this ethereal magic pour into you You permanently have true sight. And at the start of your turn, you recover 1 spell slot. Only during combat.
That's not tea.
What do you mean? This is tea. Alistair then goes to the back wall and he pulls down and he gets a gigantic gauntlet and he hands it to Godfried and goes, "Put this in your bag for Ace. She's going to need it when she gets out."
Big fuck glove. All right.
All right. Now, as you can probably tell, these weapons are very powerful. They're in diminished states for you so that you can wield them and not immediately turn to ash. I'm going to, as soon as you make it into the chaos side of the contract, I'm going to instantly begin the rewriting progress of my side. Okay?
Cool.
So you will not be able to come out the same way that you got in. While you're wearing these, the divine contract will not attack you as long as you're on the order side. And additionally, be very careful once in the chaos side. These are basically beacons. This will attract a lot of attention. The only entrance we have is through C in chaos. Be prepared for a fight. And hopefully Ace will still be alive by the time we get there.
Good talk.
Good luck.
Al,
Yes,
I'm sorry.
there's no need to
I
apologize.
should have listened.
Viari, there are many times when listening can help, and there are times when listening doesn't. You got to make the choices when they arise, and you do. Do I wish you listened more? Yes. But you make the choices you do because you think they're best, not because you are being disobedient. I cannot disagree with good judgment. Make the choices you want. You will find the right ones. Amelia.
What's Amelia doing? I don't even have YouTube open right now.
Don't worry about it. You
Don't
don't
worry
even need to
about it.
look
Don't
at it.
worry about it. All right. Good luck. And with that, we're going to cut over to A's. A's, please roll initiative.
Ah! No! I'm so bad at that. Wait, do I have, what do I got? I gotta have a gift of alacrity, right? Nope, not, hell yeah. Okay, cool. 20.
You needed that. You needed that.
Oh, what's there, Offbeat? I'm so bad at these.
I just read your comment.
I read a follow-up. It was a jest. It was a jest.
You see standing before you, A's, is an entity of chaos. They, unlike the entities of order, which are written in script, you see this entity is made of flesh. You see that there are many things that are peculiar to you being in order, being used to with the order stuff. You see that their eyes are missing, replaced instead with 2 sword blades skewering them through. You see they wield a staff. You see they're wearing a cloak. You see that they are hovering above the ground. And you see they hold in their hand magic that can be only described as unbridled chaos. You do get to go first. They are 50 feet away from you.
Cool. Blade song. Immediately.
What does this look like?
Let's see. Okay, so I gotta get into the moment. What just happened for A's in the past 12 seconds? I vamped back. I just came back from the dead. I am now no longer in my most comfortable form of myself. I went to find my boyfriend, boy toy, whatever. Just watched him get murdered. Almost got wiped out from existence. I teleported to the worst place in all of the world. And now this motherfucker is floating around all weird and fleshy and gross. I think when A's does their Blade song, I think it's not actually them singing. I think when they have a long sword. And I think, do I have a shield in this build? I do have a shield. So I think what happens is as I pull my long sword out of its sheath, there's like a hum. And I think on my other arm where there's a shield, there's this instrument, I can't remember what it is, but it sounds like a theremin. And I think that's the noise that comes out. I think there's like a resonant sort of magnetic interchange between the sword and the shield, and as they move, they hum.
Nice. And this humming pervades the Chaos contract. What do you do next? You have 4 action
Am I
points
in the
remaining.
contract?
You are in the Chaos contract.
Oh, okay. I thought I was... Never mind. No, it doesn't matter. Okay, I will... Hex... Question with Hexblade's Curse. So typically you get a critical hit on a 19 or 20. How does that work with our crit rules?
With our crit rules, I will say that I would increase the chances by double. I'd say that you crit by only rolling 5 above the target's AC for now. Evasion.
Okay, I will use another action point to Hexblade's Curse.
Okay, you got 3 action points remaining.
And then I am going to... I'm gonna stab it. Yeah. Yeah, let's go... Spells. Let's Booming Blade and stab and shit.
Okay.
Okay. Longsword. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll. Gross. Okay, the first attempt, that is a 20 to hit.
A 20 to hit, you miss.
Yeah, I do.
That is 2. You've got 1 action point remaining. You try to swing at this thing, and it evades as you strike at it, almost evaporating before your eyes.
Yeah. I don't think there's much I can do with 1 action point at this maneuver.
Could cast Spirit Shroud. Could cast Booming Blade, Shadow Blade.
Oh, because I didn't use a bonus action. Yeah, I'll Spirit Shroud, actually.
Okay.
5th level.
Nice. All right. And reminder for things like Spirit Shroud, you can choose to apply it in extra damage, or you can add it to your to-hit chance.
Oh, noted. Thank you for the reminder.
No problem. The target...
Oh, and I guess I moved up to stab it, obviously.
Naturally. This entity is going to look at you, Ace, and is going to take this orb in its hand, and it's going to wreath its arm in it, and it's going to go for a hand swipe. That is a... Oh, damn, I rolled low, too. 9, 12, 14... Damn, okay. We're just whiffing in this house. That's a 17 to hit.
Misses!
It goes for a swipe. It misses entirely. It is going to go for 1 more action to swipe, so it's using 4 action points. Got 1 action point remaining. Fucking hell, man. 9, 11. Really? 12,
I love
13.
girl failure fights.
Swipe, 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 swipe. 2 girl fails swiping at each other. How many characters have Spirit Shroud? I think every character in this campaign has access to Spirit Shroud.
I have it now, so yeah, that's all of us.
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna get back to this girl fail fight in another time. Sliding over to Godfried and Viari.
I hope neither of us land a hit.
You're about to enter the divine contract. Alistair's words ring in your ears. I've confirmed it. Ace is nowhere in existence. She must be in the chaos side. Make your way there and be ready for a fight.
All right, Viari, you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Does extra attack use the same amount of action points as a single attack? Yes, it does. Someone's asking in chat. All right. As you move into the divine contract, you notice that things feel different this time. As you wield these divine weapons in your hands, Godfried, the golden pen shape-shifting to any weapon that suits your whim, molding in golden light. The contract almost parts like the sea. And you see before you chaos, written in burning red.
Well, that looks like that says chaos.
That it does. Ready?
I would hope so. It's about to play out.
All right. Get in. Roll initiative, please.
Beans.
You walk up to the chaos. Just notice as you touch the emblems, you begin to fold through the space. Everything around you shifting, vibrating, in extremely loud and callous sounds.
With initiative, do we roll a die or do we just add our modifier?
No, we rolled a die. I got a 23.
What's your initiative?
23.
Okay.
That works in my favor so well because normally I would only have a +2 to initiative, but getting to turn that into a d6. Wild. 28.
28. Nice.
That includes gift of alacrity.
Okay. Godfried, what'd you roll again, please?
23.
Okay. Viari, you are up first. As everything fades away, you see before you the following. A gun. A giant gun. It is you could call it a cannon, but it more looks like an oversized handgun, as it is mounted on a side wall. It has eyes. It is angry. You see, beside the gun is a cannon. Cannon is shaped like a very long barreled gun, and you see it is made of smoke, black iron, and just chained to the ground. You see that there are some menial entities pouring in this powder of sorts, and as it pours, it lights and ignites, this thing rattling, the chains barely holding it together. And this is 500 feet in the air to the left of you. As you see in front of you, you see a bulbous mass of animosity. It seems to be muscle bound to the extreme, with a jaw that hangs all the way to the floor as it stands 30 feet tall. Inside of its mouth, you see a churning wheel of flame. You see as well on the top to the right, on the top wall to the right of you, about 50 feet in the air. You see somebody sitting on the ground, clasping their hands, and you see that their eyes have been removed and replaced instead with marble. and they stare looking at you with these marbled eyes. Their mouth sewn shut, but they still seem to be muttering between it. You see, as they chant, they glow slightly. And then you see what could only be described as a very stereotypical view of Satan, right behind the big muscle-bound mass.
It's the devil from
the Bible. Like, just from the Bible, right then and there. Dari, you see all of this. What do you do?
Oh god, okay. Can I insight check or something to try to figure out or investigation check to try to figure out what the biggest threat is? Presently?
What do you mean by threat?
Like, I'm trying to figure out target priority. So, which one I should be prioritizing?
All of these things can fuck you up in their ways, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
The one muttering to themselves is casting some type of spell.
Okay.
Big muscle-bound boys probably gonna punch the shit out of you. The two guns are gonna shoot you with stuff that you don't want. Between the guns, the cannon might be more, but there's a lot. It's hard to discern which of these is more threatening, I'll be entirely honest. They can all put hurt.
But the gun or the cannon is 500 feet away.
The gun is 50 feet away, the cannon is 500.
Okay. I'm gonna get my simulacrum to teleport us using Dimension Door over to the cannon.
Okay.
Because I feel like Godfried's AC and saving throws are significantly better than mine, so you've got a better chance of not being hit.
Yeah, with my charisma buff, my AC currently is
Against.
33, so I'm chilling.
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, so I'm trusting that you're gonna have a better chance of survival amidst a bunch of them if I can take out the thing that's really far away.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm then going to, so that's 2 action points for my simulacrum. I'm then going to have both of us Spirit Shroud, and that's a third plus 1 for me. Actually, could I have used my 2? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. I was going to get my simulacrum to use its meta magic to turn that into like a bonus action, the teleportation spell. But to be fair, I don't think it matters because I can just do that on the next thing. I'm then going to start Eldritch Blasting this thing. So I'm going to Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast is a bonus action.
Okay.
So this is for me only.
You got one more action point for yourself.
I'm then going to spend 2 meta magic points to Eldritch Blast again.
Okay, so that's
Action
casts.
Surge. Eldritch Blast.
4 casts.
I'm then going to have my Simulacrum. Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast, spending 2 meta magic points to make it a bonus action.
Quick point for you, for your simulacrum. They Dimension Doored for 2 actions, and then they Spirit Shrouded. So you only have 2 action points left currently on your simulacrum.
Oh, okay, sorry, I'm getting confused. Oh, and I forgot actually, I need to rework this after. I want to, prior to the Eldritch Blasting, activate my Storyteller form.
Okay.
So that's a bonus action.
Okay. So that will remove an Eldritch Blast currently from.
Yes.
Okay.
But if I action surge, then I think I will still have points.
No. You'll be out. You will only be able to do 3.
So so I can do 3. Hold on. I'm trying to do the calculations, but the problem is I keep having to jump back and forth between me and my simulacrum. So I'm just going to focus on my simulacrum for a sec. And then I will get to me. So, Dimension Door, can I have that become like, can I quicken spell that? Or,
Sure.
okay. that'll just make it easier to remember. It's either that or it's one of the later Eldritch Blasts. Quicken Spell, bonus action Spirit Shroud, so that's 2 action points down. I forget, can my Simulacrum use Storyteller?
Yes, it can.
It can? Okay, so it's going to use Storyteller as well, which is bonus action. So that's 3 action points. So then it's going to Eldritch Blast, Action Surge, Eldritch Blast.
Okay, so 2 casts for your sim.
Yes. And then I am going to Storyteller, Eldritch Blast.
Storyteller, Spirit Shroud.
Oh, sorry, Storyteller, Spirit Shroud, Eldritch Blast, Quicken Spell, Eldritch Blast, Action Surge, Eldritch Blast. So 3 for me, 2 for my Simulacrum.
All right, so that is in total, it's 5 beams per cast because of our power proficiency bonus works. That is going to be 25 beams. That's 5 different rolls. However, as you target this thing, I need you to do the following. As you target this thing with all of these attacks, I need you to roll a d6 for me.
Okay. 5.
5? Okay. Please, and I'll roll a second d6.
6.
Please swap the values for those 2 stats.
This is bullshit. This is my thing. No. No, I've done this to you before.
So you can't even call it bullshit.
Wait, no, hold on. I haven't done this because you specifically were like, nah, that's not fun. I've talked about doing this. Wait, so wisdom and charisma are now swapped?
Yes.
That's really interesting that you think it's not fun when it's used against you. When it's even talked about being used against you. That's very interesting. Duly noted. Okay. So wisdom is now 30, charisma is now 10?
Yes.
Am I going to notice this? Like, at what point am I noticing this, though? Because realistically, if I'm, like, Eldritch Blasting...
You will notice this on the first hit, on the first cast. So only one of your casts has been happened. So you still have a total of... 2, 3, you still have... Did you use it? 1, 2, boom. You still have 3 action points left for yourself, and you still have 4 action points left for your sim.
Is this a magical effect?
Yes.
So I can dispel it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to dispel magic,
Okay.
get rid of that, and then keep going with...
Okay. There's a total now of 3 casts. As you dispel it, get rid of the effect on yourself. 3 casts of Eldritch Blast, that'll be 15, that'll be 3 rolls. Please remember to use stacks dice.
How much do I normally add? 15? That's like...
15 times
How many
divided by
dice?
3 is 5d6s.
Roll. That is 41. That was a nat 20, but because we don't use...
The 41's gonna crit.
Yay!
Please choose one of the following. 1.5 times your damage. Apply wounds or apply bleed.
Okay, question. If wounds and bleed are created via this effect, is their damage doubled because it's tied to charisma?
So how the wounds thing works, wounds and bleed, it checks what damage you dealt, it halves it, and then applies that number of bleed.
Okay. So that won't be impacted. So the bleed dice or the wounds dice won't be impacted by the double damage charisma?
Well, because you're
Thing?
dealing double damage with your charisma, it will then deal
Oh,
double
okay,
the
I
normal
see what you're
bleed.
saying.
It
I
will-
see what you're saying.
It sees what your bleed is, and then goes, how much damage did you deal? Okay, have that. That's now how much bleed dice you deal.
Yeah. Okay. I might just go for 1.5 multiplier because there are ways to cleanse that, and I don't want to.
Okay, 1.5 more.
I don't want to risk them getting rid of all of my good work. The next one that I rolled was a 30.
30 is not 10 over the AC, so 30 is just that's just a crit. That's just a regular hit.
Okay. And then I've got one more.
Yep, one more hit.
Yeah. 35.
That's just a hit. That is. That is 10 over. That's another crit.
Oh, amazing. Okay, so a 1.5 multiplier again. I'm going to pull up a separate Google Dice roller
Okay,
because for damage so that I can do this. Okay, so would you, when doubling damage, would you like me to... All right, order of operations here. I roll the amount of dice. Do you want me to double the amount of dice, or do you want me to double the damage? Because I know I'm doing the 1.5 double the damage. Okay. All right. So, and I do the 1.5 multiplier and then I double?
Doesn't matter with multiplication. You can do them whenever you want.
Okay. So, that is 3 hits, which means 5. Fuck. Okay. 15. Yeah.
15
1,
hits.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Thank you for your patience. This is a lot of maths for me.
No problem.
My brain is not working today. And then 30 d8s.
30 d8s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Okay. And then on top of that, I would add my modifiery stuff and then do all the multiplication. Okay.
The modifier is
So-
plus 10, so that would just be plus 150.
Well, plus 12,
My apologies. Plus the 12.
plus 150. The 12 is from the Genie Warlock thing,
Lest
do you
we
recall?
forget. Lest we forget.
Yeah, 6 for each of us. Okay, so that's 369 times 1.5 times 2 is 1,107. Thank you for my multipliers. I love them very much.
One second. You see, so please describe what this looks like as you lay into this thing with the force of a nuke.
Okay. I think Viari is a little bit stressed out, maybe needs like a deep tissue massage or something, and is just very worried about A's. So they are like on the brink of crying, but they're holding it together. And they just decide to take it out on this person who just switched their best stat with with their second worst and made them waste action points fixing that. And then just crying out loud, I cannot. And so the Eldritch Blasts are just going to be like these searing, bright balls of ink that are burning hot, stabbing holes into the metallic body of this cannon and just sort of blasting straight through, peppering it until... Does it die?
Not quite.
Rude. That's so rude. Anyway, peppering it until it's just like sitting there, a shell, like the almost like an outline with all these like little holes or whatever in it. Like someone's punched a bunch of, like it was a picture and someone took a hole punch and put it all over it.
You look at this thing and you watch as you blast into it. The ground around it is left with a crater where it stands, but it stands still, and it looks... You definitely damaged it more than it's ever been hurt in its life, but it stands. You see that its incredibly thick armor plating begins to all of these hole punctures, they begin to sew themselves up. It's not healing, but its armor is thick. The gun takes its turn. Gottfried, it targets you. It aims itself at the ground. What does Gottfried look like as a giant handgun with angry eyes stares at it?
0.5 fish lens anime. Just like right.
I don't know why the phrase that popped in my head was, "You wouldn't download a skeleton." I think it's the music. I think that's what it reminds me of.
Does a 38 hit you?
Shield, no.
Oh, really?
Yep, now my AC is higher.
This gun...
Me when I cast shield.
As you look inside, you see a screaming hot, molten ball launches at you with the muzzle velocity of close to light speed. And as it lands on you, you look behind you, and the entire cave system that apparently you came out of is demolished. It parts the mountain, reducing it to ash and molten magma. But there you stand, still staring at it, as the gun with angry eyes raises an eyebrow. Godfrey is slowly becoming Gojo. Honestly, maybe.
I am the honored one.
I alone am the honored one. The cannon is gonna.
Wait, was that the end of its turn?
That was the gun's turn. It is now the cannon's turn.
I would like to take my legendary action, please.
Yes, you may.
I'd like to hit the cannon again. Does my simulacrum get a legendary action, or was that the limit to its storyteller thing?
No, that's the limit to its storyteller.
Okay, yeah, alright. It was just me that got it. Yeah, I thought that was it, but I couldn't really remember. Okay. In that case, I'm just going to...
You get 2 action points to spend how you wish.
Eldritch Blast?
Excellent. Roll the hit.
Thank you. I thought I'd do something kind of different this time.
You could have guessed.
I just thought it would be fun. 31.
31, you hit.
Okay, amazing. So now we're going to go over here. Oh god, now I gotta get rid of all of the dice. I'm just gonna refresh that page so that it gets rid of all of the dice, because I cannot handle having to unclick all of those. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that's going to be, how many d8s? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. That is going to be a total of 75 plus 50. 75 plus 50. Times 2 is 250.
As you blast into this thing, you see that it deals significantly less damage. The critical hit, this thing has got thick fucking armor, and you see that the critical hit really, really, really helped. Alright, it is the cannon's turn. Swivels to the pest that's been pestering it this entire time. I need you to, I need to first roll the hit, actually. That's what I need to do.
I'm significantly easier to hit than Godfrey.
21, 24, 29, 32. Does that hit?
32. Wait, were those all different hits,
just
or was
one.
that?
Just one. You only roll once.
Yeah, 2 hits. Okay.
32 hits. What's your AC? Does it crit? For your...
My AC is 23.
23. So I got a 30. I got a 32.
22.
22. Did I,
Stop hurting me!
did I get a 32 or a
Thank you.
33?
I thought you got a 32.
Okay, so I don't crit.
But that's still 10 over, isn't it?
Oh, right, you're right. Oops. Yeah, you're gonna get hurt. Remember to apply your evasion value. Remember to apply your armor value.
Wait, hold on. What's my
Your armor value.
What's my armor value?
Take your number, divide by 3. That's your armor value. Reduce every instance of damage by that much.
Okay, 22 divided by 3 is 7.3. So I'm assuming I'm rounding down to 7.
Yep. Reduce every instance of damage by that much.
Okay.
Okay.
God, how many times is he hitting me?
Let's do a D10. Roll. You see the cannon whirs and blasts 5 shots at you, 5 slugs of this heat, of this chaotic magic. Please roll a d4.
Wait, did it make a save? I thought it. Oh, hold on. When I hit it, real quick, you know how when I hit, it has to make a save?
Yes.
Did it make it save?
You did not inform me what to save and when to do it, so I didn't roll it.
Oh.
I will roll it though.
Is that on every hit?
First hit of your turn. Don't get cocky.
Okay. Okay.
Does a 23 save.
I think it does. It does.
Okay.
That's rude.
Well, 5 hits.
Wait, no, it doesn't. Not in Storyteller. My spell save DC in Storyteller is like a 27 or something. Because my thing goes up to 30. My charisma
Alright.
goes up to 30.
Let me roll again. And it's once per turn. I can't believe you'd ask me if it was every single fucking time.
You said on a hit. Am I wrong for asking? I just wanted clarity.
Reminder, about maybe like 20 minutes ago, Brooke was fucking whinging. Up a
Because
storm.
you used a mechanic
Shut the
against me.
fuck up!
To you,
Holy
and you said it was fun.
Holy yeah, and guess what I've also given you? 7 nuclear bombs, 2 9th level spell slots, a free VI army, 7
I'm so unwell.
Offbeat's complaining about what he's given us, and Brooke's complaining about that we have to deal with all this stuff with our ability.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
This is privilege! Privilege!
I'm just beginning to think neither of you guys really understand the dynamic of how D&D works. You're like, oh no, I've given you things, and then Brooke is like, wait, I have to do the plot?
I don't know, man. You're being pretty loud for someone who's fine with it.
I'm fine with it. Brooke just didn't complain every time. I was like, I need a mechanic to deal with Mr. 37 AC and Captain 1,000 damage.
I just want to be very
1,000.
clear. My complaint was specifically in regards to you shooting down my idea and then proceeding to use it against me. It was a criticism of the hypocrisy, not the mechanic.
You know, you said you would give food to starving children laced with anthrax. Yet you said that was wrong. But when I shoot someone in the cock and they're a criminal, That's
That
bad.
makes no sense.
That
That's
should
the
also
dumbest
be
analogy
allowed.
ever.
Criminal? Is that what we are? Offbeat criminals?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, when you complain about 1,000.
Look at me! Look at me in my person of color eye to tell me I'm a criminal. That's what I thought.
Either way, that's a 27 to hit.
Okay. Wait, wait, hold on. If it failed the save, then it's embargoed and it can't spend resources.
How you doing,
Oh,
Amelia?
you embargoed it.
I'm doing great, Danny. How are you?
I'm having a great time.
Well,
Yeah.
can't use any of its resources. It can use. I've changed embargo slightly so it can use action points, but that means it can't be using any of its extra abilities.
I think it would be funny for there to be a show and it's just Offbeat and Brooke doing these really loud, yelly debates, and then every time it cuts to a commercial break, it's just me and Danny just improving something.
We are Troy and Abed in the morning.
Yes!
23 to hit.
Fuck. That. That still hits. Wait, isn't that what you rolled before?
I rolled a 33!
Why do
that's
I
right.
have to
Yeah,
deal
sorry,
with the
that's
yelling? I've
I
done
know.
nothing.
I know. What are we
Offbeat, for real, I've had a headache for 6 days. Please have mercy on my fucking.
Yeah, I will.
I'm on opioids for crying out loud. Just to deal with this thing.
I will be
I
courteous.
love you so much. This is killing me.
I am sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're all good. Yes, 23 hits.
23 hits. Okay. I can't use any of my abilities. I can only spend action points. So you are going to take the damage, but it's not a crit, and you don't have to deal with the extra bullshit. That is going to be 5 hits, dealing a total of 95 damage.
Okay. Ow. That would have downed me instantly if that had a crit, I think. Oh, that's not what I meant to hit. Am I in? Oh, I didn't reset my sheet from last time. 1 sec. Sorry, I've just got to long rest my sheet. I was like, I can't see my hit points, but instead it was on the death saves thing. So 95 points.
95 damage. Remember to use your armor value.
And how many hits? Sorry.
5. 5 times 7 is 35. So subtract 35 from 97.
Thank you. Okay, 106. Okay. Ow.
Okay.
It still hurt. I'm not gonna let them know that it hurt, but it did.
It is now the Anger's turn. It runs up to you, Godfrey. Its open mouth gaping wide. Godfrey, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as its mouth yawns
Oh
open.
no. What am I gonna do? A dexterity saving throw? The honored one. That's what I am. I have a plus 20 to my dex saving throws. How many d6 is that, Offbeat?
That is 6. No, 7.
Oh, wait. I was divided by the wrong one number.
Alright, 16 on the d20. Let's start rolling 7 d6s. 4, 6,
6.
2,
22.
4,
32.
fuck. 3,
35.
1,
36.
1, 5. Is that 7? That was
Yep.
7, right?
38 is your total saving throw. As you roll this saving throw,
What?
yes, 2 6s.
I'm gonna use my legendary resistance.
Still take half.
What
Honored
kind of
one.
damage is it? Let's see if I'm resistant to this kind of damage. Let's see. What is it?
86 force damage.
Okay, I'm not resistant to that.
As this thing tries to suck you. Godfrey, it is your turn.
Oh, would you look at that? It's me. All right, so we got cannon, gun, mouth, right?
Cannon, gun, mouth, the muttering one, and Satan.
Okay. Can I decipher which one might be the head of this thing, or is it just chaos for chaos?
They are not coordinating with each other. This seems to be some sort of practiced establishment of people.
All right. Well, the mouth is the closest one to me. So, all right, let's get cracking, shall we? All right, Pen, I need you to do your thingy, bobber, and cast fucking Spirit Shroud.
You've got it. You watch as this. What is your sword? What does your weapon look like?
It is. I don't actually have just a sword. It's like my hex blade. So it's just kind of like I don't have a sword yet. I haven't cast hex blade, so I'll cast hex blade first.
You mean Shadow Blade?
Shadow blade, thank you.
But what does the pen look like in your hand?
The pen? The pen is do I want to be funny or cool, guys? I need you to choose right now.
Whatever it is,
cool.
it should be mightier than the sword.
What is it, guys? Is it funny or cool? I need
Funny.
to know. It's funny. It's a
Yeah.
It's like one of those really big like kindergarten pencils, but it's gold because it's special.
As you cast Shadow Blade, as you guys Spirit Shroud through the pen, you feel it controlling the spell. You spent no action points to do this. As you cast Shadow Blade, the pen is overtaken by the shadows as you cast it on the weapon itself, no longer it allowing it to be like still held and used.
All right.
There's
Here we
2
go.
action points. That is 1 action point spent on your half.
All right. Cool. Free action, gold star. All my damage is dealt with D12s now.
Okay.
Bonus action, target this bitch.
Okay.
Reaction, go to bed.
You're out of action points.
Oh, I am?
Yes.
Nah. Never mind. I won't target them with Sleepy Teeth then. Or do I just set up this turn, guys, and then go to town next turn? What do we think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'll target with imprisonment. I won't activate imprisonment though. I still have 2 points left.
Yes.
Let's see what I can do here.
Don't forget, you can spend point every time you cast a spell like Shadow Blade or Spirit Shroud to up damage. You can use that to increase your chance to hit, incurring higher chance of crits, as well as extra hits. Reminder.
I don't know what that means, but I'll do it.
Well, it's like, you know how you add with Shadow Blade 4d8s to your damage.
Mm-hmm.
You could instead like split that, only deal 2d8 on your damage, but add 2d8 to your chance to hit.
Nah, I'm fine. You know what I am gonna do? I am actually gonna target with Sleepy Time, and then I'm gonna action surge, and I'm gonna go to town.
All right, 2 action points. You're using them on the tape. Roll the hit.
All right, here we go. All right, so
Don't forget to keep track of your 6s and 1s to see if you get extra hits.
I will do my damnedest. All right. I roll 66 on this. All right. On the d20, that is a 9. On the first d6, 6, 2, 7. That's 7. That's 5. I'm adding. That's fucking 5. I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
22.
I can't even
You're
add
forgiven.
22. I'm so smart.
Okay.
Okay, that's my third one. 4, 6, 1.
33 to hit. No crit.
33. That is fine. All right, now let's start rolling. I have extra attack. Okay, let's see if I can do my math. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had how many 6s did I get?
You got 1 6. And 1 1, so it evens out. So no.
Cool.
extra hits.
5. Okay. Okay. Let's figure this out. Okay. That's Booming Blade as well, which will do an additional 3. 1, 2, 3. But I'm critting, so this is base attack 13 to 26 off the base rip. Okay. Then I'm gonna Arcade Smite, 6th level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm gonna Divine Smite with that at 4th level for 5d8, right?
Yep.
Second hit. I can only use Arcane Smite once per turn, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then second, another Divine Smite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Also, I did a concentration save.
I'm going.
Dirt Shroud and succeeded.
Nice.
I don't have any action points left, right? So I can't like add Thunder Smite on top of that.
Don't forget to
All right.
Shroud extra damage. 48 per hit.
Thank you. So that's an extra 8d8, which comes up to 16d8, but this is all d12s.
Okay.
So. All right. So is 82 correct? 82 d12s.
Sounds correct.
Cool. 82 d12s. Is it d12s or is it d10s? I got it. I'm so. Okay, I'm checking my notes.
It should be d10s.
Okay, d10s. Thank you. 82. Here we go. Let's give him a good old smack.
How much?
442.
442. Slam into this guy with 2 hits. Massive hits. Fucking gigantic hits.
Honestly, I feel like sometimes I could just step back and let Godfried 1v5 or whatever is happening right now.
I mean,
Speaking of, I should Core of Power, so I'm going to Core of Power.
you don't have the action points to do that, or is it free?
It's a free action.
All right. You lay into this thing. It remains standing. It wakes up from its sleepy time. It has 2 craters in its chest, but it remains standing.
Beans.
The muttering one now takes its turn. I need both of you to make Constitution saving throws, please.
You're not in range of me, are you, Brooke?
No, she is 500 feet.
No.
All right, it's a 76 with a plus 20, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Is this a spell or magical effect?
It is a spell.
Okay, I get advantage. That is a total of 28.
38.
28 to 38. 38 makes the save. 28 just saves.
Oh, God. I was very stressed.
Satan now takes his turn.
The devil!
The devil.
This feels so goofy for so many reasons. Like the idea that Satan has just been degraded to, can you like watch over the entrance to this door so that a ragtag group of 20-somethings don't like come bursting in.
Yeah. I'm gonna pray that I hit Godfrey.
Ice is pretty high right now.
Oh, this is a chance. 20, 22, 24, 26, 32.
The
Ice
problem
needs a
is
35
also,
now.
it's so hard to balance around Danny because every single time you do this, like every single time you have to build in extra mechanics to make it easier to hit, you then unbalance it for the rest of us who end up getting hit every time.
Call that a
Are you
skill, bitch.
alive? Because you seem to be for someone who's
It wasn't a
whinging.
complaint. Oh my goodness.
Offbeat's in a mood today. y'all.
I know, it wasn't a complaint. I said it's so funny.
I think this is
Lord.
balance. I think this is balance.
You know what, Danny? I just won't speak anymore. I'll go.
No,
back
okay,
to
it's okay.
bed.
You can talk to me, and I'll tell that to Offbeat.
I'll kill
like
you.
it's like when you're mad at like your parents, so you talk to you like, tell mom and dad that I hate them.
Yeah, Johnny, can you
Yeah?
please tell Offbeat he's a poopy head?
Oh, Brooke wanted me to tell you offbeat that you're a poopy head, and she said something very offensive.
I'll kill it. You see the Satan just comes up and tries to skewer you and just misses.
You want to see my pet rock?
A's, back to you. Girl fell.
Amazing.
Girl fell fight.
Girl fell. Cool. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna try and hit this bitch again.
All right, roll the
Wait,
hit,
Ace is
please.
here?
No, I'm in my own fight.
Oh,
Yeah, you
okay, I was
remember
like,
we started
what?
at the beginning, but we both missed.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you guys know this, a hack to make your turn really short. It cuts down on all that math. Okay. Yeah, just making sure I'm not supposed to be doing anything fancy. Cool. Okay, this is better. Does a 39 hit?
39 crits.
Hell yeah. Okay. I would like to trip attack as well.
Okay.
Make a strength saving throw.
Oof. Good job. This thing's bad at that. That is a 19.
That fails, so it is knocked prone, and then I can add a superiority die to my damage roll. Okay, oh, now I have to do math. God damn, they always get ya. Okay. I have 2 attacks for...
Are you doing the build that like I made for you?
I think so.
Okay, so this build works. You do a weapon attack and an Eldritch Blast. So that is
Gotcha.
6. That should be 6 hits total. If you
Okay,
roll.
cool.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll for all the blasts, or...
They all are incorporated in the hit.
Cool. Okay, math. So for... So that's 3 Eldritch Blasts, 3 weapon hits? You said 6 hits total.
1
2.
weapon hit, 5 Eldritch Blasts.
Got it. Okay. So weapon hit that. And there's what's it fuck? Spirit Shroud. At 5th level, that's 2d8.
Yes.
Okay. So math. Okay, so that's 1, 2. That's that. Plus Eldritch Blast, which is gonna be 40-10. Or 5.
5d10.
So that. Or 5 blasts. Plus the base damage of the weapon, which would be 1 extra d8.
Hell yeah.
Plus, okay, let's get the calculator out. 14 plus 4 times 5 is 20. Is that, that's just 1 die. That's not per hit for the trip attack. That's just 1 die.
Extra dice, yes.
Throw a single d8 on top of that, I believe. Might be a d6. Let me check. D8. Amazing. Okay, so that is 205 plus 34.
239 equals to 6 hits. And you get to either you crit. So you can either multiply that damage by 1.5, or you can apply half of it in bleed or wounds.
I think wounds. I'm gonna apply half of it as wounds.
Okay. So.
Oh wait. Yeah. Well. Oh. Fuck. Yeah, I'll do wounds. I was going between wounds and bleed, but yeah, I'll do wounds.
119 wounds are applied. Please describe what it looks like as you intentionally try to harm and maim this individual.
Yeah, I think similar to a lot of A's more melee things, as I go in and every time I do a slash with the longsword and I just sort of stab it right in whatever center I can find, and the eldritch blasts sort of go out from my sword hand and reverberate through the fabric of space, causing these sort of ripples in reality momentarily, as if for a second, like their shards of themselves are being separated out of both space and time and shredding it into pieces in every direction.
All right, this thing is reeling from that, and as it takes its turn, it is going to roll.
Oh, well, that was just my first action, right?
So right, you spent 2 action points. Okay, go again.
I did.
3 action points remaining.
Cool. Did I use my action stretch? I think, oh yeah, I used that on the other side. Okay, 3 action points remaining. I mean, I could just hit it again. That would just take 2 action points.
Go for it. Roll the hit.
Okay. I am opening a new tab because I'm not about to do all that math again. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a 32 to hit.
32?
Oh, I should have added an extra 6 bonus for my Hexblade's Curse.
An extra 6 per hit for Hexblade's Curse.
Ah! That's 36.
36 damage.
And because it's cursed, I only need 5 over to crit, right?
Yes. This is another crit.
Woo! Okay, let's just click that roll button again.
Would you like wounds or bleed?
Let's mix it up. Let's do bleed this time.
All right. Roll your damage.
I think we're
yeah,
doing pretty
that-
good in this fight. I'd say so, right?
14. What was that? 14 plus 20? Yeah, there was an extra 34.
Yeah.
So 175 plus 34.
Don't forget the plus 36 for Hexblade's Curse.
Plus 36.
And in bleed. All right, it takes. You have 1 action point remaining. Anything you'd like to add?
I might as well just throw an extra hex on top of there. Just a regular hex.
Well,
you
that's
know?
concentration, so I'd take away from your spirit shroud.
Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that.
But you said that we can
Oh,
concentrate
right, you
on 2
can
spells at
concentrate.
once.
I always forget that rule that I added. You can concentrate on it.
How does that work again?
You concentrate on 2 spells at once. The DC for concentration saving throws is like just the damage that you were dealt. And then if you fail it, you lose both spells.
It does virtually guarantee losing it when we take damage because we end up taking so much damage.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't think I have a good use for it. I don't have any bonus actions I want to use.
All right.
Yeah, it's situational.
Oh, I'm gonna burn another superiority die just to make him take 6 more damage, though. Or to make it take however much.
Alright.
I already added that to that, so it's already folded in. Don't add any more damage.
All right. It is going.
It's still prone.
It's going to spend all of its. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna spend 3 action points, and it's going to spend all of its hit dice to cleanse itself of its wounds. You see, as it takes this magic into itself, you see the wounds are gone, but the bleed remains.
That's why you gotta diversify your investment portfolio.
As it stands there with 2 action points remaining, it tries to go for a hit.
Ah, damn, I know what I should have done.
What?
I'll do it next time. I should have just Misty stepped away because it had to use half its movement to stand up.
15, 21, 22, 27, 32 to hit,
Yeah, 32 hits.
even with a shield.
I only have one action point. I don't think I can cast shield, right?
Sure. That's right. That's right. Well, that hits. You'll be taking the
Yeah.
following damage. As 2 swipes come your way. It doesn't deal too much, but I do need a charisma saving throw, please.
Ooh, am I being charmed?
You're not being charmed, no.
Wait, no, that should be 12. Wait, yeah, 12.
Okay. The initial hit doesn't hit too hard, but as you fail this charisma saving throw,
Yeah,
I need you to roll a d6 for me.
I'd love to roll a d6 for you. 5.
The damage is multiplied by 5.
Cool.
You take 135 force damage.
Great. Thank you.
Hasn't A's suffered enough?
No.
And then its turn ends. And it bleeds out. taking 410 bleed damage. Unreducible in every possible way. It dies. Congratulations.
Yay! I'm so good at combat. Or maybe like the best here at combat.
Yes, you are, Ace. That's 100% how it works. And with that, we're going to go on our first break. We will see you all in 10 minutes. Thank you all for watching the first half of Paperwork Pantheon. We'll be back, and hopefully this combat will clean up, or it won't. That's how this works. Be right back.
first.
Sure.
You're fine.
Hello,
I'm after
everybody. We are back. So,
Oh yeah.
I forgot to count us in. I'm very sorry, guys. That's on me. I goofed. Party. The party has done this fight, and I've decided that we need to get through more shit in order for time to work. So I'm having the party do what I like to call, does their damage total surpass the health pool of all these creatures if they go all out?
The answer is yes, but we're going to find out anyways.
We're gonna find out.
Okay.
We're better than Greek philosophers. We'll do an experiment.
I'll never forget this one Tumblr post. It's like Greek philosophy be like, cars and houses both have windows. So it is not the window that makes the car move, but
Yeah.
something else entirely.
It must be something else entirely.
Makes me laugh every time. I'm like, you are so right. It is something else. But they are doing one big attack, and I'm gonna have them narrate it for us so we can see just how big they've managed to at this point. I will say that this is almost the apex of the party's power in terms of damage numbers.
That's because you've given me the gift of 100. Oh, well, on that one build I got higher, but I don't use that build. And this is because you gave me a ×2 multiplier. That's the only reason I can get it this high. Okay. Danny, I'm going to message you my number so that, like...
So you're not embarrassed? It's okay.
I actually don't know whose is actually gonna be higher at this point.
Well, because mine has the 2 multiplier, so I think whoever has the low one...
So, question.
Let's
If
go.
I use all my action points to make attacks, I have multi-attack. That's 6 attacks, right?
So, sorry, say that again?
I'm using all my action points to attack, which is 6 action points, right? But I'm rolling all my max damage. I'm not rolling max damage, but like, I'm rolling as if I had all my effects active.
Yes. That's 6 hits.
I put it in the group chat.
Alright, let me roll this then.
Is this assuming no crits as well?
Assuming no
Well-
crits.
My effects makes me crit anyway. Well, not crit, but like, you know,
You
like...
get the double dice.
Yep.
Big number.
Big number.
Go grrr. I have mine. Danny, that tattoo on your hand, is it like ink?
Yeah.
I think you and my brother have the same tattoo. I just noticed this like
That'd be crazy if it was
today.
because my mod designed it for me.
Oh wait, no, that's not what I thought it was. I meant like actual ink, like it looks like ink in water.
Oh, no, it's like...
Okay, yeah. No, that's.
Okay.
I
need to
assumed it was an anime reference if you both had the same thing.
Okay. Okay. If I'm rolling all 6 of my attacks with all my effects activated, it means I'm rolling 144 d10s. Plus, how much? Plus, I can count, Jesus, plus 90. Cool.
I'm just doing 4 Eldritch Blasts because I can't really do anything with my bonus action that would increase my damage. No, because I managed to maintain Spirit Shroud, so I don't need to put it back up.
Alrighty. Numbers?
All right.
I put mine in group chat.
Where?
Do you want to? In
The-
Discord.
PP game chat.
I'm in PP General.
Yeah.
It's up ahead of my Tumblr post, in between the,
I'm
the tweet
stupid.
screenshot and the Tumblr post.
Stupid. Alright, let me add my modifiers real quick.
Sorry, I just needed you guys to have access to the source.
Alright, my D&D Beyond is still fucking rolling. I'm sorry, guys.
No rapping
might just-
tonight. Why? You rap about Patrick Swayze every time. It's embarrassing. Okay. One.
What?
Uh-oh, y'all. It's getting kind of hazy.
That's my favorite tweet.
What is happening?
Offbeat's just reading through this shit I posted in PP General.
Uh-huh.
My favorite tweet, my favorite XKCD comic, and then 2 very important Tumblr posts about philosophy.
Welcome to Stargazing with your host, me. I'm a doctor or whatever. I'm not gonna waste your time with the shitty stars, just good stuff. Honestly, half of them just look like dots.
Dots.
This is serious. It's the brightest star in the sky, so it's in charge. It's really 2 stars, but one of them's barely even trying. This is Andromeda. It's too big to think about, so let's not. That red star is...
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. It's gonna explode someday. Can't happen soon enough. As far as I'm concerned. Holy shit, did you see that meteor? Space is awesome. You sure you're in astronomy? People keep asking that. So I finally tried to look that word up in the dictionary, and wow, is that book ever boring. No thank you, but space.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to recalculate all my dice, but technically if I activate my Bloodshed Star again, I can up my damage to D12, not D10s.
Do
I'm
it.
so sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Here we go.
Should I just say my number? I feel like Danny's is gonna.
We'll see. I think your number might be bigger. This is a big fucking number.
Mine's easier to calculate. That's for sure.
I'm like going through my head and I've had to like check like 7 times on my number, which is, it's correct. It's 145 D12s.
Okay.
Again, plus 90, because we don't double that damage, right? From the modifiers.
No.
So, there you go. Then it's just a plus 90. 145 D12s. Please don't crash D&D Beyond.
Why would you roll this in D&D Beyond?
Google Dice Roller, man. Any dice.
Or just any site that isn't just calculating based off physics.
Alright. I could just add 90. I'm stupid. Alright, my number is...
Really close. Be very close.
Alright, I got my number here on my calculator. Alright, what are we doing? Are we just saying the number?
All right.
I don't know.
Put the number in PP General for me, Danny.
TP General?
Yeah. Biari wins by a small margin. Brooke is the stupid.
very
Brooke
small
always
margin.
thinks that she doesn't deal too much damage, and then she does stupid numbers.
Okay. To be fair, I don't usually deal this much damage. This is only because you gave me a magic cloak that doubles all of my damage.
I would like for
Brooke,
you
you know what you
all
should do?
to
You should give
try.
Godfrey the cloak.
I would like if
I would have dealt 2,212 damage if I had my damage.
that's crazy. It's almost like I gave you guys specific magic items in order to balance out the damage. Anyway,
Can't wait to see what this
Crazy.
fucking
That's
gauntlet's
crazy.
about.
Biari.
So you got
Biari.
My damage was 1,106.
nice. Mine was 1,124.
Wow. I was
Yeah, it's
behind by
close.
how much? Fucking, what is that, like 14? Not even.
Yeah.
This is the equivalent damage, chat, of 10 mile-wide meteorites striking the Earth times 2
Each.
each. I would
20
like for
20
you
meteors.
to describe what it looks like when you level this chasm with the might that you both carry. Biari, go first.
Biari has watched their dad work so many times and they're starting to imagine how to use the dreaming to like rewrite reality and build new worlds and that kind of thing. So this time, the ink from the Eldritch Blast forms into letters and words that are moving so quickly that you can't read them, but they just write / these things out of reality, just erase them, make them.
And as you blast these multiple beams, you pockmark the side of these chasms, erasing chunks at a time. It's being deleted section by section by section. The chasm begins to fall. Godfrey, describe what you do as the chasm begins to crumble around you, and creatures that are now beginning to swarm are being completely deleted piece by piece.
Listen, Gottfried is, he's not complicated. He's not a complicated skeleton. He sees the world around him crumbling, and he's just like, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. So he's gonna just look at everything in front of him, and he's gonna take he's gonna take his massive scythe, and it's gonna elongate, very large, 2 miles long in fact. He's so small. He's very tiny. He's holding it like this, and he's just gonna whip it across everything.
And as you cleave this 2 mile long scythe, Viari, you fly over it as this arc is chasm through space and time. This entire section is evaporated into nothing. There is not even, this is a full-scale deletion of the chaos section of the contract. It is not destroyed, it is not reduced to atoms, it is gone. There is nothing left. It is destroyed. As this happens, sirens begin to blare. Infiltration. Chaos Pantheon. Infiltration. Converge on the entrance to the Chaos Pantheon. Please make haste. Unidentified object in truth. Inverse. Unidentified object in truth. Inverse.
We're not at Truth Inverse, are we, Viari?
No, we're in chaos.
That's where we're going.
Okay. Please make 2 Arcana checks, please. Add your totals together.
Okay.
Aze, you also hear this.
Ah, shit. Okay, so I'm in the Chaos Pantheon. I'm in the Chaos Contract.
You're in Truth Inverse. That's where you are.
Oh, okay. I've got. That's where I thought, and then when we were doing combat, I thought I was in the contract, and now I think I'm back here. But I'm in Truth Inverse.
Yeah. You're in
Okay.
the contract section, Truth Inverse. That's where you're at.
Gotcha. Great.
I got a 24 with Arcana.
Okay.
I got a 19.
All right, add that together. That's something.
33? No, 43.
Okay, can I roll some kind of investigation or something? What do I think would be the best way of not getting fucking murked in the moment?
Well, you know that 2 things happened. 2 different alarms went off. Infiltration at the Chaos Pantheon entrance, and then the alarm for your location.
I'm gonna make my way toward the entrance, I think.
Okay, please make an Arcana check.
Sure. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boop. 37.
37 added to the 43. Okay. The DC for that group check was 60. You rolled altogether an 80. Your minds link up, snapping together. You know where you are. You know where the others are. You know how to get there. Describe how you, Viari, Godfried, and Aze, how you navigate this space that is entirely alien. As you look around you, you see that Order Pantheon, while is comprised of words that scrawl and scribble and write the ground underneath you as you walk, This place, is a complete hellscape, a mismatched patchwork of ground at your feet. Trees growing from nothing that poke and prod at you, almost looking like these overgrown and contracted metallic structures. Nothing looks right and in its proper place, but it is all here. How do you navigate this space to find the other? Please this is your chance to pick a check that you think will help you get there, and you will roll that
Godfrey
check.
looks for a left wall and puts his hand on it and just starts following that.
I
Make a survival check, Godfrey.
I would. Oh, everything's frozen.
I can see you.
Okay, you're back. You all froze and the music froze. I think it's my internet blip thing. Okay, I want to roll athletics because I never get to fucking roll athletics. And A's philosophy, since we're in chaos and I'm not going to try and make any sense of order around it, is I am just going to fucking book it and try and do the path of least resistance at every opportunity and hope that gets me to my best ease.
Make your athletics check and add your intelligence modifier to the roll as well.
Okay. That's 15 is 5, and then intelligence modifier would be... Okay. So, question.
Yes.
Because of rounding, do I add the intelligence modifier to the athletics and then use that to determine my D6 pool?
Yes.
Okay.
So, when Viari was in the domain of lie, they unintentionally that time used lies to navigate/rewrite life, the life domain, into being navigatable and connecting points. Could I lie on the chaos side of the contract to
Make a
do the
flat
same thing?
charisma check.
flat charisma check?
Gottfried, you are doing a survival check.
Yeah.
That's still plus 10 because of thing though,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes.
Storyteller?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Gottfried, because you are grabbing the nearest wall and following it, you're doing a raw dog
And
survival.
I'm just shouting, A's! A's! They're in my mind. A's! Alright, that is 18.
31.
1831, okay. What did you get on your check, Ace?
43.
So I'm not using deception. I can't use deception.
Not here, just a raw charisma check. As
So I have to tell the truth on the contract this time.
as you try to use these abilities together, sorry, I ordered food. As you use your abilities together, A is following the path of least resistance. You sprint full tilt towards where you feel the least resistance is. Your mind attuned to space and how it moves and flows. Godfried, you do your best. I don't really think you're helping much, but you're there, and the moral support is important.
A's!
I'm coming!
He's firing me!
A's!
Viari, you reach out to the contract, the chaos contract. As you reach out, empowering it with your force of will, you feel this connection to it. It feels not wrong, but very different than order. It feels very similar. It feels like the same material. It's like the inside of a cloak or a jacket instead of the outside. So you know how to manipulate it. And while lying doesn't necessarily work, your force of will does. And these two dots these 2 points in space with A's following the least resistance. A's, you eventually find, is the point of least resistance. A's, you see your friends 500 meters away from you. And you see Gottfried holding a wall and screaming. You see, though, that this point that has been connected, Viari has done 2 things here in doing so. She has crunched the contract. The contract is a circle. She has connected C and T to be right beside each other, creating these loops. And in crunch,
Just rewrite the alphabet.
and as you crunch these spots together, the space wants to resist. I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws right now. Add
A's
your
within range
totals
of me?
together. Huh?
Is A's within range of me?
Ace is not yet within range of you. They are 500 feet away.
All right. Well, VR, you get plus what? It's my charisma modifier, right?
Yes.
You get a plus 10.
I'll get a plus 10.
As you're sorting this out, I need
So, like, obviously, like, we divide that. So I'm gonna roll, like, I have a 20, so I'm rolling 76.
So with the plus 10, do I turn that into dice or do I just add that to what
Yeah,
I roll?
Add that. Oh, I don't know. I would think you would turn it into dice.
I turned mine into dice. I got a 41.
You turn yours into dice, so that'd be an additional 3d6.
Turning it into dice would match thematically with how we've been handling things.
Okay.
How are you doing, chat? What's up, gamers? How are we doing? I'm fine. You want to hear some fun things about capitalism and how we should be, in fact, rising up against our corporate oppressors? We are not capitalists. We are victims of a system. You are not a capitalist. You are a consumer. Remember that. Fun fact. Capitalism's evil. I don't know if you knew that, but it's a fun fact for the day. You guys gonna help me here now?
Oh,
I was
sorry.
just gonna see how we were gonna go.
I'm trying to think of other fun facts.
You gotta do like a Sigma Male podcast thing where it's like, yeah, totally, yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, for sure, dude, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah,
gotta
and
say.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
My favorite is there's these 2 women who do a parody podcast, and sometimes people take it as legit.
Actual serious.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Where
You
it's
get those
like
clips of TikTok or whatever, and she'd be like, if you saved like $5 a day, you'd have $30,000 in a year. Like,
if someone
I'm
offered
so-
me $1 million to punch my mom, I would punch my mom, but I wouldn't take the money because that's valuable experience for your resume.
Yes.
All right. What'd you guys roll?
41.
Oh, sorry, do we turn the bonus from Godfried into dice?
Yes, you do.
Okay, 37.
37 plus 40, 37, 41. A's, what'd you get in the Constitution? saving
22.
throw? 22?
Mhm.
8. 100 in total. You feel the force of everything begin to rip apart. The weight of your godliness, what you all represent, is stronger than the space itself. You yourselves anchor to the Chaos Pantheon like nails. If power had weight, this would be like somebody trying to pull a carpet out from underneath the Empire State Building. It is not working as you anchor yourself there. As you move and you sprint, at this point in time you notice your spellcasting is completely wasted. What is your movement speed?
40.
40 times 2, 80. 80 to get to 50 is
What
rough.
do you mean my spellcasting is wasted?
you cannot cast any spells at this point. I mean.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
As you are you're putting a lot of your effort to just existing in this space between spaces.
Sure.
Make an Arcana check for me, please.
I would love to.
Magic is everywhere, man. Yo.
That's a D20 plus 6d6.
Magic is everywhere.
I'm trying so hard to not get crushed to death
Yeah.
with my sheer force of will.
You keep sprinting. Viari, Gottfried. You notice behind you that things are beginning to notice your presence. Please make stealth checks in order to hide yourselves from people who might, want to kill you.
As we're doing this, there's two thoughts that I have. I can I can technically do both of these if I use Viari and their simulacrum, but I can use a limited wish ability to cast Pass Without a Trace if we want to add that to our stealth right now.
Oh, can we please?
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I'll do that. The other thing that I was thinking is some sort of like wall of force that tunnels us straight back to the opening between this.
No, we need to kill the VR.
Yes,
Oh, that's right.
I will say
Pass
as
Without a
well
Trace.
right now, Viari Prime is spending every ounce of concentration keeping this tunnel open.
Okay, that's valid. That's very fair. Okay, well, can my simulacrum cast Pass Without a Trace?
Yes.
Okay. So
What do we add?
Plus
I
10.
believe it's plus 10, so that'd be an additional 3d6.
Oh, thank you. I rolled a 10. I rolled a 10. So
What is my stealth?
you found
Oh, my
the one thing I'm not good at: hiding.
Oh, the 10-foot tall skeleton in death armor is bad at hiding.
He's a short kid. He's 5'7".
That is gonna
He
be
feels big.
a just 42. I am good at hiding.
All right,
I rolled a
19.
2, a 5, a 3, a 20, a 3, a 6, a 3.
Good God. With that check, you managed to hide Gottfried, who himself. Gottfried's godly energy is very dense, and it's very.
My aura.
His aura.
I have a fucking JoJo stand. That's what it is.
You are
It's
the
just
stand.
me, but larger. It's just me, but larger.
As the
My
space.
simulacrum should also go invisible for the advantage. That would just be funny.
As you stay there, and you keep holding the space, these creatures pass by. They don't know what's happening. You've completely disrupted chaos. As you sprint another 80 feet, another 80 feet. You keep moving. You are about 200 feet away now from your allies. You feel something again in this space between space. Please make another Arcana check.
Great. I'd love to so much, actually.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that time I got a 36.
As you're feeling this tunnel between nothing, you realize, that whenever there is something in the mortal plane, it is governed by chaos or order. You sense none of that here, but you sense something. There is something where there should be nothing. You don't know what this means, but it's not good. You keep sprinting.
Could
Gottfried.
be. Oh.
Gottfried, I need you to make a... Gottfried, you notice that the hole is beginning to close. It is shutting, despite Viari using every ounce of her power to keep it open. I need you to argue with me how you would keep this space open using your abilities.
What letter did we connect to?
T.
T. T. T. Tyrant. Godfried was a king, a monarch. Not a tyrant, mayhaps, but a lord of some kind. And in his death, he's ruled over his domain with an iron fist. And with this embedded so deeply within his character, within his soul, his identity, he walks over to the hole and he grips each side of it somehow, grips reality. I don't know how you do that, but he's doing it.
You can do that here.
He's doing it, and commanding reality to bend to his will, the tyrant that he is, the very silly, goofy skeleton tyrant. He's gonna hold this hole open to ensure Ace can jump through.
Please make a flat charisma check with advantage from Viari.
I already won. I know this.
So that was a nat 20. On top of that, that was a 5, a 3, a 2, a 4, and a 6.
Add those together, please.
That's 40.
You just make it. As reality begins to close, resisting Viari's force of will, you grab your hands in there and pry it open, forcing reality to bend under your tyranny. As you sprint again, 80, another 80 feet, you are 20 feet out from your friends. Make one last Arcana check before you escape.
That is a 38.
Think back to the entity that you slew in Bloodborne World, which we shall now be calling Fishhook. Think back to the entity you killed in Fishhook. It feels similar. Not the same, but similar. Not quite Fey, not quite Order. Something. And then you break free. And you're with your friends.
They're like holding an entrance open, right?
Yeah. Big old hole.
I think I just dart past them and jump through the hole.
You leap through the hole. And Godfrey and Viari, as you look behind you, you see a horde of chaos entities charging through the hole. What do you do?
I slammed the hole shut. Closing reality, just letting reality fall on top of all of these fuckers.
Viari, do you do the same?
Yes.
As you do this, the circle collapses back to what it should be. And you see, it almost looks like ghosts stand before you. And they slowly fade out of existence as they were just dropped into quite literally the middle of nowhere. They no longer exist anywhere.
Oh, so that's what being written out of existence looks like.
Ace is just panting heavily.
Oh, Ace, we have a present for you.
Yeah,
Alfred.
I got a glove.
Glove?
Glove at their face.
Yeah, I'll catch it.
This big square gauntlet appears before you, and as you touch it, it like Rubik's cubes itself around your hand until it fits into a very form-fitting gauntlet. Oversized still, but it speaks to you. Hey there, Ace.
Hello.
I am the one that will remove existence. I write, I create, I eliminate. I am the right hand. I am yours to command. Please add 5 to your armor class permanently while you wear the gauntlet.
Great.
Additionally, once per turn, you may spend a bonus action to point at a target. Target must make a charisma save that cannot be resisted. On fail, they are eliminated from existence.
Is the DC just set by my highest spell DC?
Yes, it is. Additionally, this is-
I wish I had my. You did this because I don't have my future form, and I am very happy about it. But oh, that would be so OP.
Yeah. Additionally, this counts as a +3 weapon and deals 4d6 per hit at base. Targets hit by this weapon or hit with something cast from this weapon incur stacks of elimination. Once the stacks of elimination hits 20, the target is eliminated, is deleted from existence, and cannot be returned. You are inside chaos. Very literally the chaos section of the Pantheon and the Divine Contract. You three must find your way into the Pantheon itself to eliminate the Ari Simulacrum next. This weapon that Ace has can destroy the Simulacrum as if it had never existed. And with that, we are going to end today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I spent a lot of time thinking about what I was going to give the party in order to work it out. And I think I did a good job. So I'm really happy with it.
I'm happy.
I use he, they pronouns. I've been the Dungeon Master for this evening. Ace.
Hello, Amelia Som. You can find me most places at Amelia Som or by going to links.ameliasom.com.
I'm Brooke, and I'm very sad that we're finishing it was 22 minutes early. It's now 21 minutes early.
Some people have another commitment.
But I'll accept it. I cry about it in my sleep tonight. Danny.
I'm Daniel. I'm gonna stream later.
You know me.
You know me.
Excellent. I hope you enjoyed this. Please remember to share this. If you enjoy this, please support me on Patreon. It is the best way to support the channel. So if you enjoy this series, joining the Patreon is only $3 a month. If you think about it, I do 4 of these a month. So that is I think 75 cents an episode. That's the best bargain in streaming today, you know? And I won't cancel your favorite show because I have one show. And it's this one. But thank you all so much for watching. I will probably be on streaming with Danny later, so go check him out, DannyFancyMeXE.twitch or whatever the fuck it's called. Get the